Today, the US dollar showed weak dynamics during the Asian session as traders were waiting for the fresh news on the US-China trade deal. Over the weekend, Beijing and Washington have discussed core issues for the first phase of the trade deal during a high-level phone call. Chinese officials said that the talks were constructive. Investors are guessing whether the Fed will cut its key rate. The next FOMC meeting will be held on December 10-11. The majority of market players are sure that the Fed will keep its key rate unchanged at the level of 1.75%. Tomorrow evening, traders will be alerted to the publication of the FOMC Meeting Minutes. Notably, at the end of the meeting, the regulator decided to cut the key rate. So speculators are curious to know why the Fed has eased its monetary policy once again. The US dollar index, which measures the greenback against a basket of 6 world currencies, sank to the level of 97.70 at the end of yesterday's trading session. However, during the Asian trade, it climbed by 10 pips. The greenback tumbled after the meeting between Donald Trump and Jerome Powell. The US president tweeted that they had a conversation about the strong dollar, trade with China and the European Union, low inflation and negative rates and quantitative easing. The dollar-yen resumed its downtrend amid a new wave of market worries. The dollar-yen chart drifted lower to the level of 108.60, whereas US stock market indexes rose to historical highs. What's more, the Reserve Bank of Australia released the minutes of the last monetary policy meeting held on November 5th. An unexpectedly dovish stance of the regulator weakened the Australian currency. The RBA said it would ease its monetary policy again if needed. During the last meeting, the RBA was thinking about another key rate reduction, but decided that it would be appropriate to wait and see the effects of the already launched economic stimulus. Investors expected the regulator to take a more hawkish stance on the monetary policy. Against such a background, the AUD-USD pair dipped to 0.6790, however it may recover to the levels above 0.68 as the US dollar is still weak. Today, the economic calendar lacks any important economic releases. Most of today's reports are related to the manufacturing sector. Italy's industrial orders and sales figures are due. The Confederation of British Industry will release industrial trends survey results. Later, the United States will unveil the data on building permits and housing starts. Political news remains in the limelight of the market, and we continue to keep close tabs on market developments. See you on our channel.